McIntosh teaches AI non-stop. Success is his game, marketing's his fame. McIntosh, the marketing ace, follow his lead to the winning place. With AI become a spin, join him now, learn to win. Learn his way, don't delay. If you do, you'll make your fortune today.
Hey, I made it. I'm here. And welcome to the show. Of course, I'm Bill McIntosh. I am your host. And this show is all about how I can help you build, grow, and scale your business using entrepreneurial tactics like AI and other cutting edge strategies. And I got a visitor who just wandered in my office here. Hey, Bodie, you want to come up here? Come on up. No, you don't want to come up? Okay. Bodie's being shy. Okay, here. Come on up. Come on up. There we go. Hey, so we got Bodie, my visitor. Okay. Yes, hello. Okay. All right, got to go. Out you go. Out. Good boy. So, special guest, that's Bodie. And so that's what this is all about. And of course, I'm your host, Bill McIntosh. And over the years, I have been lucky enough, I suppose is the right word, to have built and grown several seven-figure businesses. And I've been able to generate over $100 million in revenue through those businesses. And now it's my chance to help you do similar things for you and your businesses. And that's become my life's passion, is helping entrepreneurs everywhere to get results like I have. And so that's what this show is all about. And let's just check in here. One of the things I'm going to do, I'm streaming live on both YouTube and also Twitter today. So I've been experimenting, playing around with going live on Twitter. And of course, someone right outside the window is trying to, I think they have a power blower or something. Don't know if that's coming through or not. They're not supposed to be here today, but there they are. So, is that coming through the mic, by the way? Yeah, they just decided to turn on a power blower literally outside the window behind the studio here. Oh, there they go. They're almost gone. But yes, we are streaming live from both Twitter and YouTube. And I'm going to go be playing around with my Twitter stream. And in fact, I'm going to run some ads on Twitter and see if we can pump up the volume over there on Twitter. Okay, good. Well, it's not that loud for you guys apparently, but it is for me. So, but anyway, so today is all about two topics. So first up, we're going to be talking about Twitter ads. And so with Twitter ads, I think there's a lot of people that are really, really underestimating this platform. And I'm calling them Twitter ads. We'll call it X in honor of Elon. He wants us to call it X, so why not? So X ads are a powerful strategy for generating revenue. And we're going to be playing around. First, I'm going to be running some ads to the literal live stream that we are running. Plus, I'm going to show you how I generated 6 figures with a Twitter ad, just a single Twitter ad over the course of a couple months. I'll show you how we generated it. It's like $180,000. I'll have to look at the exact number. But we generated about $180,000 in revenue in my business from just a handful of Twitter ads a few months back. So I'll show you how I did it, and we'll do a step-by-step walkthrough of what I've learned as best practices for Twitter ads. And yeah, so we'll be getting into that. And then the second thing today is a brand new, something I've been waiting for, is a text to video AI tool that is just awesome. So if you know, I've been having a lot of luck creating AI videos to use in ads. So I'm running ads, but also they can be used for social and viral traffic. I've been doing a little bit of that too. And I'm going to show you a brand new tool that just opened to the public. It was closed and only a select few had access to it. And now I'm happy to show you how you can get access to it. And it's a free tool. So I'll show you how to use it, how to make ads and social posts and stuff. In fact, I was just playing around making videos of Bodie in that tool. So, all right. Well, before we do that, let's go and make some Twitter ads. You guys want to make some Twitter ads with me? Let's blow up my my live stream and we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second here. Let's share the entire screen and we'll pick this one. And And there we go. And so let's pull this around here. And this is on Twitter. So I'm broadcasting live on Twitter, and you can see the stream right here. It's posted to my timeline here on Twitter. And so what I'm actually going to do is we are going to go over here, and we're going to go into my ads campaign. So let's go over here and open Twitter ads. And we're going to make a quick ad. And so this is not my training, by the way. This is just a little experiment I'm doing with the live audience. So what I'm actually going to use is we'll do this one. So we're going to copy this campaign. And so we're going to make this for today's stream. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to be running an ad to the stream itself. We're going to show how we're going to pay for it. We'll go next. Let me just change the wording of this so we know which show it's for. And here we go. And I'll explain a little more of what I'm doing in a moment, but I'm just going to show you how the effect of this. So we're going to run this. And what we're going to do is we're going to say use existing ad. And one of the things that I love to do with Twitter ads is to use stuff that I post organically as an ad. So with this little drop down here, you can pick your actual tweets on your timeline and run ads to it. And so here's that live broadcast that's running right now. So I can select it and make that my ad and just say yes. And we'll give it a name. And I'm trying to make this quick. And next, launch campaign. Okay. So there we go. That's the first one. And then the next one we're going to launch is we're going to do this one here. That's the reach ad. Let's see. Let me look back. We'll go back a little further. I'm just trying to find a copy of an ad I can duplicate. So we'll do this one. And I'm going to rename it real fast. And choose how I'm paying for it. Next. I can rename it here. Trying to go as fast as I can. We'll just go next here real fast. Again, we're going to use existing ad, but we're going to use the organic tweet that is the live show. Select it. Yes. Next. Launch. Okay. Let's see. What did I do wrong here? This type of ad. Let's see here. Ad group. Oh, because it's link clicks. So here, let's go back. I did this the other day. So let's go back here and find. We will do. As you can see, this one has spent 14 cents already. And let's go over here and we're going to do. I'll copy this one. And we'll put the date in here. So choose how I'm paying for it. And I'm going to do a little trick. So watch this. So I'm going to say we're going to spend $1,000 and watch what this does. Okay. So I put $1,000 on there. This is a video views ad and I've selected accelerated. Do you see that? So what we're going to do is we're going to launch this ad and yeah, this will be quite something. So I'm only going to let it run for just a couple of minutes. And I want to show you just how fast you can get traffic. So watch this. This will be pretty cool. And Maybe we want the organic tweet. We want that one. Select ad, yes. Okay. So next, launch. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this together because I just put $1,000 in there and told Twitter to spend it as fast as possible. So now we're gonna. So right now I have 2 campaigns running. See the 2 green ones here. So we got 2 campaigns running. One of them I said to spend $1,000 as fast as possible. So let's go back up here. I'm going to close a couple of these windows. Let's go over here and we'll see, what does it say my live viewer count is. So right now I've got a whopping 5 viewers on Twitter. So let's see how that rises over the coming moments here. So usually it takes some, normally my Twitter ads go live within a couple of minutes of when I post them. And so we're going to watch and see how we go from just 5 viewers to a heck of a lot more. And we'll just wait for that to kick in. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, and we'll see exactly how many viewers those. Oh, whoa! Look at this here. Look at this. Notice I had 5. Now do you see how many I have? 202. So those ads have already pumped the volume. So yeah, 202 viewers, and let's come over here and refresh and see if we can see what we've spent. Okay. So I've spent a whopping 14 cents on this ad, and this ad is going so fast it can't keep up with the spend. So here, I'm going to do this. We'll go over here to ad groups, and we'll keep an eye on these. But yeah, so you can see that now we're up to 556 viewers. Isn't that cool? All right, so we're pumping up the volume with Twitter ads. So if you're here on Twitter, give me a big hello. Pop in on the comments or in the live chat. Give me a big hello. I do notice that the Twitter audience is quite quiet. They're quite shy. So this is actually pumping out to 577 viewers as we speak, all because of this little ad I popped on over here. And I'm not going to leave it on for too long. Because it will spend, it'll spend $1,000 very, very fast. But just wanted to show you an example of what Twitter ads can do. So we're at 577 viewers. It's still, let's see if it'll pump it up a little. Oh, it dropped back a little bit. So one of the things that I notice when I launch Twitter ads and ask them to spend money quickly is it'll spend a bunch of money in a burst, and then it will back down. And it kind of does it in waves, where then it'll spend a burst of money and then back down. And it does this kind of throughout the day. And now it looks like we're at 285 viewers. And what'll probably happen is it'll settle in at about that mark and just sort of stay at about 285. It's jumping up and down, but it does tend to do that, where it bounces all over the place. So here, I'll show you. You can see it dropped back down. We're down to 169. And so I've been experimenting quite a lot. Let's take a look at how much we spent. So we spent a whopping 19 cents so far. Although these stats are not in real time, so they will, probably we spent more, about $10. I'm going to guess, if I were to pause these ads and refresh them. And then one thing I am going to do is, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to make a copy. We're going to do one more ad, and we're going to copy this campaign. And then we're going to say lower budget. Okay. So I'm going to change the budget slightly on this one and let it run for a little while. So you can see here, I've put it at $1,000, but I'm going to back this down. And I'm going to put it at, we're going to put it at $100. And I've selected to show it accelerated. See that? Normally it's set for standard. We're doing accelerated because we want a burst of traffic during the live show. So I'll go next, and we'll go again here. Next, launch campaign. Okay, so I got one more ad running at a lower dollar volume. And you can see here, let's move this to today. So see, we spent $19 on that ad. See how it took time for it to refresh, but I'm going to turn off the crazy ad and just leave the 2 lower budget ads running. And let's see where we're at. So we're down to 109 viewers. So, so if anybody else out there is doing live streaming, you can get a sense for how you could use this on Twitter to drive an audience to live broadcasts and to videos. And there's a bunch of stuff I'm going to be doing experimenting with this, including running webinars through X with ads running through to them. I think that this, the speed at which I can get traffic from, I run an ad and within about 2 minutes, boom, I've got traffic flowing, is really, really powerful. And I can use that in a variety of ways. And so I'm going to be doing a boatload of testing of Twitter advertising to live streams and to live webinars, or like live webinars as well. And then I'll be reporting back to you to let you know how those go. So pretty interesting, right? Now, again, today's training, we're going to be doing training on not just Twitter ads. I'm going to go step by step and talk in much more in depth about how to run Twitter ads to your business. And we're going to go through all the settings. I'm going to do it. I'm going to run an ad and I'll do it more slowly. And I'll show you best practices and what kind of things you want to select in your Twitter ads. And then we're also going to talk about a brand new cutting edge text to video tool. So those are going to be our topics today. But one thing I do want to do is I forgot to open up the YouTube stream. So let me just do that real fast. We go into YouTube Studio and get our stream going in there. Where is it? Live. Let's go into the studio. There we go. Okay. Oh, producer Nick, we don't have monetization enabled. Can you go in and edit that and enable monetization for me?
Yes.
Okay. And let me know when that's on.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So good. Wow. So I just noticed our broadcast has spiked up again. We're now up to 243 viewers. I'm very distracted over there by Twitter. So you can see we're up to 243 viewers on Twitter. Let's come in here and do a refresh of our ads. So we spent $21 at this point. And so I'm going to go with that too. And we'll look at ad groups.
So monetization is on.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
For sure.
Maybe I need to refresh the YouTube studio. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Now I see it. Cool. All right. Well, one of the things that is pretty cool is I like having control on demand of being able to drive viewers to a live stream. I wish YouTube would have something like that. I really do wish I could turn on promotions to drive traffic to a live stream on YouTube. It'd be pretty cool. So I like that I can do that on Twitter. So, and with that, I think we'll get on with today's show. So that's I'm done playing around with Twitter. Let me just get a little bit of caffeine and we will get started. Let me get my little teleprompter thingy here. And again, so we're going to be doing 2 segments today. And by the way, of course, today's show is officially sponsored by, that is PushButton AI. So PushButton AI is a end-to-end business building tool. It actually uses AI and a bunch of automation to build complete businesses. It literally builds everything. I know there are a lot of tools out there to build different things, right? You can go to one place and build a video, go to another place and build a song. You can have AI write articles, all these different tools. And so what PushButton AI is, it's a way to do everything. You literally log in, answer a couple of questions. It will help you find and register a domain name for your business. It'll create your website, install all the hosting, upload everything that needs to be done, activate the right plugins, the theme, write all the content. It'll write your sales materials. It'll even create products for you if you want to sell courses. It'll create free giveaways, landing pages, squeeze pages. It sets it all up and then hands you the keys to just turn the ignition and start driving your new business. And it is pretty powerful. It's so if you are looking to build a brand new source of revenue, then you should check out PushButton AI. And you can go right now and get a live demo. They'll actually jump on one-on-one. You'll need to schedule your live demo. All you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo. Pushbutton.ai/demo. That's where you can go to get your live demo of this groundbreaking, earth-shattering technology that will literally automate everything. There is no other tool that I know of like it. There's lots of AI tools, of course, but nothing that I know of that is literally an AI business builder. Not just something that does one thing. It does it all. So you just kick up your feet. No more chatting back and forth with ChatGPT and having to copy and paste, and you still got to build web pages. You still got to build websites. It does all that stuff for you. So check it out. Make sure you sign up at pushbutton.ai/demo. There's a short video from me, and then you can schedule your appointment. You'll need to schedule and book an actual appointment, and one of our agents will show you exactly how the tool works, and they'll help you figure out the best way that you can use it to generate the most amount of profit. And that's our today's official sponsor of the show. And with that, we're going to get into the content. So the first thing that we are going to cover is Twitter advertising. I'm going to be recording a segment, by the way. So the training I'm about to deliver is being recorded, and it will be offered inside our courses and our channels and different places. So you may see while I'm recording this that I retake some shots or I make notes for my editor. So just so you know that if you start seeing me do that, you know what the heck is going on. And then if you have any questions about Twitter ads, realize that this will be the perfect time to ask them. So I'm going to deliver the training on Twitter advertising in just a moment, and then we'll do some Q&A. So if you want to ask questions about Twitter ads, and if I can help you with the best way that you can apply Twitter ads to your business. And so we will get started. Let's go over here. Just going to refresh a screen here. There we go. And all right. Here we go. Last year, I spent just under $30,000 on a single ad campaign that made my company over $180,000. And thousands of other businesses across the globe are pulling off similar results with these kinds of ads. And of course, I'm talking about Twitter ads, or X, if Elon has his way. He's slowly turning it into the X platform. So I'm sure soon we'll talk about X ads. But I think Twitter ads don't get nearly as much attention compared to all the other platforms. Everybody loves to talk about Facebook ads or Google ads or ads on YouTube. And Twitter is a neglected place, and I think is ripe for you to run profitable campaigns because there's just not as much competition. And frankly, I really like Twitter's interface and how they do business. They're so much easier to work with than some of the other companies. And so I'm going to show you what I think you need to know to run the right kind of ad on the platform, just like I'm running. So in this video, I'm going to share how to run the exact same type of ads on Twitter and how you can use them to hyperscale your business in 2024. So if you're serious about launching your first Twitter ad campaign and growing your business, take notes. But before we get into the details, I must warn you, there is a crucial step that you absolutely cannot miss, or your Twitter ad is as good as dead. So make sure you stick around for the full training and make sure you don't waste thousands of dollars on your next Twitter ad campaign like I did on accident. So we're going to run through now, and I'm going to go step by step of all the settings and what I do to run my Twitter ads profitably. So here we go. Let's go to my screen. And of course, right now I'm broadcasting this on Twitter itself. So here's our Twitter broadcast we're running right now. And let's head over to the Ads Manager. And if you don't have access to the Twitter Ads Manager, you can log into Twitter at Twitter itself. So here, let's go into Twitter, and down here under More, Professional Tools, you'll see Ads. Now, one thing you want to be aware of, in order to run Twitter ads, you must have a blue check mark. You must verify yourself and be paying for the Twitter Plus or Twitter Premium or whatever they're calling it now. And that will then unlock the ads platform. And so we'll click on ads, and we're going to go right into the ads dashboard. So let's look and see. Today I'm advertising our live show. So you can see I spent $31 advertising our live show today. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a different kind of an ad. Okay. So when you make an ad on Twitter, you have a variety of choices. And the Twitter ads system is broken down very much like Facebook and other platforms. You'll notice these columns here. You have campaigns, you have ad groups, and you have ads. Okay. So campaigns are kind of the container that your ad groups sit in. And in your ad group, you specify your targeting and how much money you're going to spend. And then you put an ad inside of it. And you'll see how that's going to work in a moment. So we're going to click Create Campaign. And you'll see in here that you have a variety of choices. Okay. Now, depending on your needs, this might be different. But one of the first things that I do is I start with a website traffic campaign. Okay. So if I haven't yet run ads on Twitter and I don't yet have, I don't really know how my offer is going to do on Twitter, I start with website traffic. And then over time, I might also try sales, you'll see here as the other one. And in order to do sales, there's a Twitter tracking code that you're going to want to copy and paste onto your website. So if you're familiar with, it's called a pixel. And it's basically a little piece of code that Twitter will ask you to put on your website so they can track sales for you. So if you have that enabled, you can also do sales. But website traffic and sales have a lot of the same options. So we're going to start a website traffic campaign. Okay. And we go next. Okay. And then here we're going to give our campaign a name. Bill showing how to place ads. Okay. Now we have here, for me, I have a funding source because either you're going to have your credit card that you can put in here, or like me, I have a campaign where I'm on billing terms with Twitter, and that's a special arrangement you can make with Twitter. If you're spending enough money, you could be on invoicing terms, but you could also select your credit card number. Okay. We can do an A/B test, which means we can make different versions of our ad and try to split test and try two different versions of our ad and see which one works better. This is something, if you're a little bit more of an advanced marketer, I do recommend doing A/B testing if you have a little bit more of a budget and you're a little more experienced. Also, there's something called campaign budget optimization. I usually leave this turned off. Okay. There's some advanced features down here where you can make a spend cap with and this is again optional, as you can see, where you can say, hey, this campaign, don't spend more than $100 or $1,000 or whatever that might be. So we're not going to use that. And now we're just going to go next. Okay. Now, ad group. This is where you're going to want to spend quite a bit of time, is learning about how you can target your advertising. Okay. And so we're going to give this, I'm going to give it a similar name, Bill showing how to place ads. Okay. If you're an e-commerce shop, you can take a look at this feature here with dynamic product ads. But for most people, you will leave that turned off. Okay. You got your daily budget. So this is how much money is going to be spent on a daily basis. Okay. Or you can set a start and end date and give it a specific budget. So we could say we want to spend $1,000 and we uncheck indefinitely, and we could put an end date. So we could say we're starting today, and by the 3rd, by that date, we want to spend $1,000. Okay. Or you can leave it set indefinitely and just specify a daily budget. That's what I do. Okay. I just start it immediately. I set a daily budget and I run it indefinitely. Okay. So you'll notice down here, they have this thing called goal, and they have site visits and link clicks. So I have not really noticed a difference between the two. But Twitter says they recommend doing site visits, so I'm going to leave that turned on. Okay, I haven't actually noticed the difference between the two. Okay, okay, site visit event. That says it's auto created, so we can just select that. Your bid strategy. For beginning advertisers, especially, I would recommend you always leave auto bid. I think only if you have a campaign that you're scaling and you really understand your conversion rates and your metrics, would you want to be messing with, doing the maximum bid strategy. Okay. This is something that you can use if you have a campaign that is scaling and you have some idea of what you're doing. Okay. Here, you can specify if you're paying for each click or for each ad impression shown. I've been leaving it at ad impression. Again, as you're scaling and you're getting more sophisticated, you can choose link click, but I would recommend leaving it on impression. Okay. Pacing, leave that set to standard. There are some very specific cases where you might want to do accelerated, like if you're advertising a live stream like I'm doing now. So we can come over here and check. So you can see I'm advertising this live stream that's right now running on Twitter. That is when you might use an accelerated, when you want to get a burst of attention in a short time. Otherwise, leave it on standard. Okay. Most of this stuff you can ignore. Placements, you can pick where you want your ads to show in Twitter. By default, I leave them all on. Demographics. So this is just the traditional demographics that you might have. I know for my business, I start at 25 and up. That tends to be the people that spend money buying products and services from me. So I'd set that. But you would set the gender and age according to what you know about your customers. Okay. Language. I have not really been using that. You can specify English or Spanish or whatever you want for the language. I leave it blank. You'll notice for me, the United States of America is selected by default. So if I place an ad, it's only going to run in the USA. Now you can unclick this. So watch, if I turn that off, I just checked that. And so it's a little confusing because you'll notice over here, it says a location is required, but that is only to get your size of your audience estimate over here. You can run an ad worldwide. Like I could place this ad and run it all over the world with no restrictions, and it would let me place the ad. But if I want an estimate, the number to show up over here, I have to specify a location. So watch, when I put back in the United States, see, it gives me an audience size estimate. Okay. Also, this is a newer feature. If you're a local company, you can do it in a radius. So you can give it an address and say, I want to, do it around this address. So let's go here and I'm going to put United States back in. Okay. You can target specific operating systems. I have not played around with this. Something that for me might have value is to try desktop only. I have experimented a little bit with this. It does drive the cost up, but and it drives your volume down. You can't get as much volume, but it is an option. You can even target the type of device the person has and even the phone carrier that they have. Okay. So you also have the ability to target only premium subscribers, which are people paying for the blue check mark box. You can have custom audiences, which means that like you can upload customer lists. So like I've done that. So under list, you can see we have customer lists that I can target here. So we have about 95, 100,000 people we can target that in my list that Twitter was able to find. You can also target people who visit your website is an option. So those are audiences. Okay. Now, the other thing is you can come down here and target keywords. So you can target individual keywords that people might have searched or been interested in. And you can also do a lookalike of other people's Twitter, right? So let's say I want to come into Twitter here. Let's go over here. I'll show you as an example. And let's go over here and I don't know, where is search? Why don't I see? Oh, search, explore. Okay. Let's just say, where is Russell? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. That must be what I did. There we go. That's the guy I was looking for. So I can come over here and I can grab his handle. And when I'm making this ad, I could say, there he is, right? You could say, make a lookalike audience of his audience. Okay. And then I could also do interests. So I could say under business, you say business advertising. I could say entrepreneurship, business software. So those are interests, which are interestingly different than keywords. And you'll also notice here, if we go keywords, let's say, always misspell that. Let's fix my spelling. There we go. And we'll select that. And once you've selected something, you'll notice they can give you recommendations. So you can click recommendation. We've got all these offers here. So, and you just click them. So you can just click all the ones that are similar. And you could say business owners, startups, and so forth. Okay. And we click done. And then it imported them all in there. Okay. So the other option, again, we have the interests I showed you, movies and TV shows, events, conversation topics, and then here's some other options. So we can retarget people who have interacted with my Twitter. We can also add my followers into the mix. Okay. Now this here is the deadly setting that I have found that for me has killed my Twitter ad performance when I didn't do it right. So by default, it is set to both logged in and logged out. So what does that mean? So someone could be randomly, anonymously browsing Twitter. All right. So you can just go to twitter.com and browse without logging in. Okay. And if you leave it at that default setting, your ads are going to show to those anonymous users. I personally have found that really hurts the quality of the traffic that I get. And if I don't change this one setting, it costs me a lot of money. And it actually turns out to make it much, much harder to get my campaigns to be profitable. Okay. So I might experiment with this once I had a profitable campaign targeting only logged in users. So that would be only people that have the Twitter app, that they're logged in on their phone or they're logged in on their desktop and they're actually using Twitter as a logged in recognized user. First, I do my campaigns to them. Once my campaign is profitable, you can experiment with changing that, making a new ad and changing that setting to target non-logged in users. But I highly recommend when you make your ads, you target only logged in users. And I'll show you. It's just that setting right here. And you just change it right there to logged in. And that is not the default setting. And that will really get you if you don't notice it. Okay. So the other thing that you have here is we have optimized targeting. And so what this means is that let's say your audience over here isn't big enough, but I can clearly see with 4 million people in my audience, that's a good enough sized audience. I could just run this ad. But let's say it was kind of small. Let's say it was only 100,000 people. And I could turn this on and it will actually expand my audience. And then Twitter will try to figure out, they'll use their AI that they have built that is designed to find users that are like my ideal customers. And it will, you see how that audience just went from, almost 5 million to now almost, 60 something million, almost 70 million people. We turn it off, see it drop back down, and turn it on, it goes back up. So it depends a little bit on your needs. If you have a big enough audience here, you want at least a few million people in your audience to really get some decent results. And if you don't have that, you can turn on optimized targeting. Okay. and then we're going to go next. Okay. Now, the Twitter ad itself, you have several different options. Personally, I like targeting organic tweets that I have made. So I will go into my timeline. So I'll go over here into Twitter and I will make a post. And then I will run an ad to that post. And I'll show you how you do that. Okay. So once you have posted to your Twitter timeline what you want, you can click Use Existing Ad. You'll notice that this is first going to only show other ads you've run in the past. So we want to select right here from promoted only tweets to organic tweets. And now you'll see these are just the organic posts that have been made to my Twitter. And so you can select this organic post, say select ad. Okay. This is optional, but I don't really know what effect this has on your campaigns. I have not seen a difference myself. They have these categories that you can give your ads. So you can come in here and say, advertising and marketing, for example. I don't really know what effect that has on the ad. I have not seen it really change much. Okay. Now, optionally, you can build a new ad. So you can come down here. If you don't want to use your existing organic posts, you can build a new ad. Okay. And just realize that if you build an ad and launch it, it won't show up on your organic Twitter timeline. It'll be kind of hidden. And so to do that, instead, we just come down here and I already have this set. So what you would do is you would just fill this out down here. You fill this out down here. You select your media. And if you want to make sure that it's only promoted and that it won't show to your organic audience, you can check this box. Okay. And then we hit next. So I am not going to launch this campaign just because it's just a test for me to show you while I demonstrate, but I would click launch campaign. And then I think it depends a little bit upon how much Twitter trusts your account. If you're a highly trusted account, your ads can go live in moments. So just earlier before recording, before I started recording this video, I popped an ad on a live stream. I'm live broadcasting literally right now as I'm recording this. I'm live broadcasting on Twitter, and I popped an ad on, and within, I think it was under 60 seconds, the traffic was already flowing. So from the time I hit launch campaign, a minute goes by, boom, you have traffic. That's how fast it can happen. And I know on some other platforms, say, for example, Google, can take days before your ad goes live. And Facebook varies a lot. Facebook ads can be somewhat quick. They can be hours. They can also be days long before your ads are approved. So I have found for me and my account, again, I think that Twitter trusts my account for various reasons. And I've had it a long time. I've been using Twitter ads, and they know I'm not posting garbage. So they seem like they trust my ads, and they go up almost instantaneously. So there you go. That is how you use Twitter ads. I use this exact strategy as an example to promote a webinar that it was a friend of mine's webinar. This is going back a few months back, promoted his webinar, and we drove over $180,000 in revenue. That was actually my cut, my commission of promoting his webinar that we ran, that I hosted. We spent just a little bit under $30,000 and generated over $180,000 in commissions for me. And that was all with a single Twitter campaign. So as an example of just how powerful these ads can be. I've also used them to drive traffic for content. I've used them to drive traffic to sales processes. I'm experimenting right now going from Twitter through an ad to a book a call where someone can go and have an actual live one-on-one Zoom call. So I think Twitter ads are useful for a whole wide variety of different types of campaigns. And so if you're running a business, let's say you've built a business on PushButton AI, and maybe it's an affiliate business where you're promoting other people's products or services. Well, you can advertise all of the landing pages that we build for you on Twitter to drive sales. Let's say you've built an info product or an e-learning, a course that you're selling through PushButton AI. You can run ads to your sales pages, to your squeeze pages, and sell your products or services straight through these Twitter ads. So I highly recommend it. And if you need any help from me, if you're a PushButton AI customer and you'd like some help on getting your Twitter ads dialed in and working, let me know. Support is here to help you. We have, of course, our VIP support. You have your coaches and you've got me. So I would love to help you get your traffic dialed in and working great. And that is how you use Twitter ads. And I want to remind you that if you're not yet a customer of PushButton AI, you can join PushButton AI and have it build an entire business for you. To learn more about that, you go to pushbutton.ai/demo. From there, register. You'll watch a short video from me and you can book a call to have somebody jump on. They'll live demonstrate the technology. They'll show you how it works and they'll help you figure out the perfect way for you to use it to either build a brand new business or to promote your existing business right here, right now. So again, go to pushbutton.ai/demo for that. Then I want to remind you that if you're not already subscribe to the channel. If you're here on YouTube, you'll see down below a subscribe button. Over on Twitter and other platforms, you'll need to follow me or do whatever you got to do there to follow along. And so you can get notified when we go live next time. And of course, if you've been getting value from this training, make sure that you tap that like button. You'll see that also down there. That helps feed the algorithm so that the different platforms like YouTube and others, they know that it's worth spreading the word and distributing this content out to everyone else. And then we can build our community bigger and bigger and bigger. And so with that, I'll be signing off. We'll see you next time. And for the live audience, I'm sticking around. That was just for my recording. So for live audience, I'm not going anywhere. We're going to do some questions. So producer Nick, are you out there?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know if it's just me, but you seem really loud.
Oh, oops. I wish I could fix that on the fly. I'll keep my voice down for you.
Yeah, it's kind of over amplified too. So maybe back off the mic just a little bit.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, cool. So did we have any questions come in as I've been going?
Yeah, we had 2 good questions from Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very on topic. He says, I realize that costs will vary depending on the market, but how does the cost compare to, say, Google Ads, YouTube, or Facebook?
I have found Twitter ads to be less expensive. They tend to be a little less. They're not as good conversion-wise, but they're cheaper. That seems to be. They're easier to use. They're cheaper, but they don't convert quite the same as the same ad on Facebook or on Google. Yeah.
All right, cool. And then a follow-up question from Blake. He says, further, which ads platform do you have the highest results from? My Google ads seem to have become very ineffective lately.
Well, with the season, that's one thing to realize. When you say lately, realize that all the way up until just a couple of days ago, and this happens every single year, the fourth quarter, November comes along, and by the time Thanksgiving hits, ad costs are through the roof. Competition is at an insane pace in the advertising world. So you have everyone spending maximum dollars, and it drives your costs up. And it does tend to also make your ads sort of blend in and they become less effective. I'll give you an example. So we have a book a call funnel, and we were doing really, really well. So as an example, we were getting calls for about $100 a call, and which might sound expensive to some, but for our business, it's great. Like, we monetize that and profit all day long. It was just awesome results. And then it was like clockwork. Black Friday hit. It was like somebody flicked a switch. Our ad costs doubled almost overnight. Then what we began to notice is fewer and fewer people were showing up to calls. The closer we got to Christmas, the less and less people were showing up to calls. And I think people are just very distracted. They're bombarded in all directions on ads, not just on the internet, but on television and everywhere else. And so I think ads get less effective and more expensive. Now, if you're an e-commerce seller, which I don't know, Blake, what you're selling. I don't remember what it was you're selling. But for some e-commerce businesses, it's the best time of the year. But then for non-e-commerce businesses like mine, it's a horrible time of the year. And I think that's whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, Google, wherever. So Blake, remind me what you're selling with those ads. And cool. A music software database. Okay, so I see the chat right now, but yeah, that would make sense. So you should, as of today, you should be seeing better results. It got so bad for us that we literally shut off all of our ads. We just shut them all off. So it was just before Christmas time, and it was just so awful. We turned them all off. And then as of this morning, we turned them all back on again. So yeah, I would be, so I wouldn't be surprised, Blake, if you're experiencing kind of the same thing I did. And the day's not up yet, but I anticipate that our costs will be right back to where they were. And I think people will begin to be more engaged and start showing up for their calls again. So you'll probably see the same thing. Let me know next week, Blake. Tell me if things are looking better. And then, I saw Blake's other question about what platform gives us the best ROI. So I want to say Facebook, but I have to put a big asterisk, big star next to it, right? Because Facebook, it tends to be the one to get me the fastest positive ROI. Like I can get a campaign profitable more quickly on Facebook, but Facebook is so challenging to work with. And they're challenging to scale. So if you're trying to have an ad campaign that you want to scale up and spend more and more money, it's much harder, at least for me, to scale on Facebook. And it's hard to deal with all their BS. So they're a challenging company to work with for a variety of reasons. But so Twitter is the fastest probably to get to an ROI. I would say the next fastest would be Twitter. Twitter. So Facebook is the fastest. Next up would be Twitter. Twitter also is not going to scale to the level that others are. Now, if you're looking for a campaign that's going to have a long life and a lot of scale, then it's going to be harder to get profitable. But then you're going to look at the Google platform, particularly YouTube ads. YouTube can be fantastic depending on your market. And it has a much bigger upside. It's much easier to scale. And once you've kind of got it dialed in and running, it's much more hands off, much more like set it and forget it kind of. But it's more challenging to get the campaign profitable and dialed in. But once it's set, you can scale up, like a ridiculous amount of spending you can do on Google. So there you go. That's the ratings. Any other questions on topic with Twitter ads? And then I'm going to move on to the next segment.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Well, then let me do this. Let's go check in with our
and by the way,
yeah.
While you're transitioning to the next segment, I'm going to hop over to another device and we'll see next time I'm talking. We'll see how that does.
Well, you're fine now, actually. So whatever you did, it's your.
I did nothing. That's so weird. Huh.
Okay. Yeah, you're not, at least for me, you're not like, it was loud and distorted even, and now it's not. So
that's so weird. Okay. Well, I'll stay on the same device then.
Okay. Yeah, it might be our streaming software that's adapting to your volume, maybe. I don't know. Okay, great. So then what I'm going to do next, we're going to do a quick ad break. So before I move on to the next segment, we'll do a quick ad break and then we'll be back in a moment. And for those of you on YouTube, I would like, I got a favor. Can you tell me what kind of ad you get? So we're going to be running a quick little PushButton AI ad, but also you might get some YouTube advertisements as well. If you do, let me know what you get. I'd like to hear how they're targeting our audience. Here we go.
You can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
All right. And so that is PushButton AI. Check that out at pushbuttonai.com/demo is where you can go to get scheduled to get a live demonstration where our team will join you one-on-one. They'll show you exactly how to use the tool to build websites, build sales pages, squeeze pages, even products, affiliate systems. So if you want an affiliate revenue generation machine built for you, launched for you, put online, and then you're handed the keys, then get your free demo at pushbutton.ai/demo. Make sure you register. You'll have to book an appointment, book a call, and then we'll get with you and show you exactly how you can make a ton with a profitable business completely built hands-free by the AI. Okay, now let's go check in over on X. Okay, we still got an audience running over there. Let's see how much did we spend so far? And okay, well, down to $36. So not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And so we're going to move on to the next segment. And again, for everybody here, I am recording the next segment. So if you hear me make notes for our editor or have me do multiple takes, things like that, then you'll know why that is. But yeah, we're going to move on to the next segment. And then what it's going to be, it's all about using, as if I get my teleprompter working, it's all about using a brand new text to image tool called Pika. Anybody here who heard of Pika? So let me know. Okay, I don't know why the teleprompter. What happened here? One second while I get it to cooperate with me. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. My camera turned off again. So producer Nick, we're going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, it's the temperature. I saw what happened. So I know a technical fix. We'll talk about it after.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry about the technical details, everybody. We got this new expensive camera. We hooked it up to get a much higher quality footage, and it keeps overheating. So there you go. Yeah, I think the dilemma is when we put it in the teleprompter, it's not able to ventilate. And then I don't know. So let's see. How am I going to do this? Let's do this. Yeah. Well, let's do this. I think so. Producer Nick, we're going to have to redo the Pika segment because I have no way to have a teleprompter with the alternate camera on. So let me just quickly get my webcam going instead of the expensive camera. Spend a fortune for a camera and don't even get to use it. So let's see here. There we go. let's play around with the camera settings so we can try to get me going here. So yeah, this is just a webcam. And it's very challenging to try to get the webcam situated. Sorry, everyone, to have to deal with this while we're live, but hey, technology doesn't often work the way we want. You can probably relate to that, right? Yeah, normally I don't have my webcam mounted here, so it's oh gosh, this is so frustrating. Okay, we're going to call that good enough. How about that? So nice and bright, at least. That's good. Okay, cool. All right. Well, sorry about the technical difficulties. Again, the really expensive camera decided to overheat, and then the webcam doesn't want to stay put. Okay, a little crooked, but whatever. All right. Well, okay, so we're set here, so I can still share the screen and show you what I want to show you, but we'll probably come back and go over some of the details of this next week. So we will, but I'll show you what I wanted to show you. So that is Pika. So anybody here heard of Pika? Let me know. Let me know in the chat, and we'll come back, and I'm going to do a much more in-depth training about how to use Pika and the various features and things like that. But for today, I at least want to show it to you. I want to show you how it works and the basics. So, and you can see that at pika.art. So we'll go back here, and there we go. So at Pika.art, it's actually free. So Pika was previously only in a private beta state. So you could only get in during a private, this private beta. It was very exclusive, and there wasn't a lot to show because nobody could get in. But now it's open. So you can actually come over to Pika.art and generate some pretty cool images. Like these are examples of what people have generated. So now think about this little clip right here. That was generated purely with text. So just text to video. This one here also text to video. And these are all examples. And all that you had to do is describe to the AI what you wanted. Like, look at that. That's pretty cool. And then it would create it. So this one looks like a cartoon created purely by the AI. So here are all the Christmas ones, but there's a Christmas raccoon, Christmas bunny. Or that's a Christmas Pika, actually. There's Santa Claus. And then if we go over here to my library, and it's not just text to speech. So I took this picture. So you'll notice there was a photo on Instagram that I posted of Bodhi. And this was actually a picture. So let me show you what it looked like. So this was the picture. I shot this picture of Bodhi. Just a regular static picture. And then I uploaded it to Pika and it animated it. So you can take any picture that you've got. And like this one here, I just uploaded the picture of Bodhi and I said to make him a happy, smiling dog looking around. And that's what it made. So if you've got an old picture that you want to animate, then you can do that. Now, the one cool thing is beyond animating a picture, we can also extend it. So you'll notice, see here, we can go add 4 seconds. So let's do that. And then we're going to submit it with that little button there. And then here we can see your video will start generating soon. So it's actually going to take this video right here that it made of Bodhi, and it's going to extend it by 4 seconds. And we'll see sometimes these videos get really weird. And so this is an example of uploading your own image and then having Pika animate it for you. And it sometimes does strange and unexpected things, but sometimes it's pretty darn good. And then we'll do some examples of text to speech. And you might wonder, why would you play around with a tool like this, right? These text to image tools are fun, right? I have a lot of fun making stuff and just being creative, but how do you profit from it, right? Well, I use these to make ads. So we can make ads that are made 100% with AI. We can use AI sound, AI voice, AI video, put them all together with an AI video editor called Runway. And we have our ads that we can make. We can make really good ads very quickly and very inexpensively using these tools. And so Pika.art is now becoming one of our new tools to use for generating our ads. Like you probably saw just a little bit ago, the ad that I ran for PushButton AI. That was all, it's sort of, we intentionally distorted it to make it really obvious that it was produced with AI. That was kind of the point. Make it a little weird and unusual, but that was all made with AI. Everything, music, voiceover, pictures, everything, script. So now Pika.art becomes a new tool that you can use. So anything that you can imagine, you can actually create, from beautiful to weird to, you can, whether it's like let's say you want B-roll footage. And if you needed to go buy, like the alternate B-roll footage from a professional place, it might be very costly. Well, you can now make your own with Pika.art. So it finished extending Bodhi. Let's see what they did with him. So here is the video. He turns his head, but his hat stays the same place. That's kind of weird. So anyway, that's an example. Earlier, here I asked it to make Krampus, the evil Santa. So it created this from my prompt, which was just Krampus with an evil smile stepping in front of a wintry landscape. Here's one here that I made and then extended it. This one gets kind of weird at the end. You notice the girl in the red coat, they just seem to come out of nowhere, and there's all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of them. That's kind of strange. So those are examples. And then it also has what's called in painting, right? So I took a video that Pika put out, and I actually put sunglasses on the animal. And so that actually is really easy to do. So let's try doing that with Bodhi, actually. Let's see if we can put sunglasses on Bodhi. So to do that, we're going to, let's edit this. So we're going to take the Bodhi picture, and we're going to say modify region, and I'm going to drag it over his eyes. See, so I'm just taking this little thing here. I'm going to drag it over his eyes and pull it down a little more. And then I'm going to put sunglasses. Oh, I should spell it right. Okay, so it is going to scroll up here. Okay, so it's generating. I didn't realize it was already generating. So now what it's going to do is it's going to put sunglasses. Well, it should. You never know what it's going to do, but it's supposed to put sunglasses. But you can do that, and so you can think of a variety of ways where maybe you want a picture of something and there's something in it you don't like. Well, you can now, it's called in painting. So you drag that thing over it and you can turn it into something else. So you can put a sun in the sky, or you could put a parrot on someone's shoulder, or sunglasses on their face, or change the color of their shirt, or there's all kinds of things you can do with in painting. And to do that is what I just showed you there. There's a bunch of other features with Pika.art. So I want to highly recommend you go sign up and go use it. Pika.art is really, really good, in addition to being free, which is nice. And then next week we'll come back and I'll do my planned segment. So I was going to go in feature by feature and show you how to use each and every feature, where they're at, and some different stuff. So we'll come back next week and do another training session on Pika. and we'll do it right when my camera is not overheating and trying to shut me off. But I'm just waiting here for Bodie's sunglasses. It's almost done. It's at 70%. And yeah, that didn't come out very well. The first one is a fail. It gave him an eye patch. So look at this. So Nick, check this out. So yeah, both of them failed. It gave him an eye patch.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Okay, well, so you never know what it's going to do, but Bodie with an eye patch, Santa pirate. But that's Pika. So go have fun with it. It's free. Register. You can use it to make videos. And ideally, what I would do is I would create a series of scenes that match kind of what you're talking about. So I start with a script. You can even use ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, I'm looking to make a 1-minute video. Here are the highlights of my script. Here's what I want it to promote. Let ChatGPT make your script. You can head over to 11 Labs to turn it into a voice. And then you can go to Pika and make frames. So you can make little short sequences that kind of highlight what is being said in the script, right? So you just take a concept of what's being said in the script and use text to speech to turn it into a video. And you'll just have a series of those, 5 to 10 of those, put them into, you can use a video editing tool like Runway ML or any other video editing tool you might be familiar with, put it all together, put the voiceover on it, and you've got yourself an ad. And that's without a lot of experience. You do not need to be technical to do these. They're quite easy to use and do. But that's how we are profiting with this tool. And so what we'll do now is we'll do questions on topic or not. So we're going to just throw it open to wide open questions. Anything you've got you want to ask me, go ahead and ask now. And then we're going to wrap it up here since my camera is not cooperating. We'll wrap up today's show. And don't forget that we are here every single week, Wednesday, 2 o'clock Pacific. That's 5 p.m. Eastern. And I want to make sure that you find out. So click the subscribe button. Somewhere below the video, you'll have a way to either follow or subscribe. And then make sure you tap the like button and show this video a little bit of love so that the algorithms know it's worth sharing with other people. I'm working hard to build a community centered around my YouTube channel and my other social media presence. We're getting an audience together here, and we're going to build a community around it. So the more you help get the word out, the better it is for the whole community. And on that note, we'll go to our open questions. So you let me know what questions that you have that I might be able to help you build or grow your business with. And of course, I've got over $100 million of revenue results behind me that I've been able to generate with my various businesses over the years. And so I want to bring that hard-fought and hard-won experience to help you grow your business without all the headaches that I had to go through to do so. So producer Nick, what do we have for questions?
Yeah, we had a good one from Deborah.
Okay, yeah.
She says, what's a good MP3 audio to text AI software? So like transcription.
Oh, yeah. Transcription audio to text. Well, I know we like to use Descript. Is there another one you'd recommend?
We've used Otter before. I like Otter.
Right. Yeah, Otter is great for meetings. So it's Otter AI, otter.ai, or Descript, I think, .com. Descript.com is great for just uploading. Otter AI is also good for that, but Otter AI seems to be really geared towards meetings, and it's good at being able to pick up multi-person audio where you can have different speakers and have it track them all separately. So there you go. Yeah, Otter's a good recommendation, Nick. I think that's a good one.
Yeah. Another question. Does the app designer, spelled with 2 R's, work with PushButton?
I actually am not familiar with designer. Are you, Nick?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm not familiar with it. So I don't know a lot about what it does.
It looks like a content repurposing tool.
Okay.
Just from like 10 seconds on your site.
.com. Okay, I'm getting a weird
.io. I'll put it in the chat.
.io. Okay, yeah, I got like some guy's resume is on the .com. Okay, designer.
Oh, is it not that designer? Oh, never mind.
So I'm assuming it's this.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't know a lot about what this is. Well, it's irrelevant with PushButton, honestly. So if this is to make lead magnets and ebooks, I would recommend that you don't need it. I would recommend that you just, I'm speaking from a little bit of not knowing the tool, right? So I can't comment on the tool and how good it is or what it does. But off the top of my head, if I were a PushButton AI customer, it already builds you lead magnets. It already builds not just your lead magnet, it builds your squeeze pages, writes all of your sales copy for you, and it makes your, what would be the ebook is your course, right? It's art. They have your users just log into your website and they've got the information. So you don't need to make a downloadable ebook when they can just log right into your site and it's all done for you already. So yeah. So if you really want an ebook that they need to download, then Designer could be cool. And you could even put that in your members area. You could take an ebook made from Designer and put it in your members area on a PushButton site. But to me, that's unnecessary. You can just use PushButton and make your quote unquote ebook right inside your website. Somebody just logs in and they get the exact same information that PushButton already gives you. Yeah. Cool. Any other questions?
Looks like we're caught up.
All right, fantastic. Well, then we're going to say last call for questions. Last call for questions. And one of the other tools I've been having fun with is Suno. So I'm going to pull it up. In fact, I went live. I was testing the other day on Twitter. I don't know if anybody in the audience caught it, but I was testing on Twitter. I went live and I was like a Suno DJ. So I was making AI music. So I turned on live stream, drove some traffic to it, and I turned myself into like a radio DJ, and I was making songs with the audience. So I'll show you that here real quick. I have a lot of fun with this. It's what I used to make our theme song, for the show. But here's Suno. Here's examples of different songs people have made with Suno. Some of them, and so this is all AI generated, by the way. So it's just text to music. And so, like, listen to this one.
Another year is come and gone, and I'm not where I long to be. Snowfall on the city streets, but it ain't Christmas to me. My loved ones gathered around.
Pretty good, right? Here's another one.
Up every morning, coffee in my hand, trying to figure out this modern life is hard to understand. Oh, yeah.
So, and for those of you who like country, there's a funny one down here. Where is it?
Down the dusty road, my truck and me, thought we'd be together forever. It was meant.
So here's a little bonus app, little bonus training for today. You can come over here and actually create theme songs for and slogans and jingles and things for your ads. So if you're making ads or social media posts, you can totally come in here and do that. And you just come over here. It's suno.ai, and we just come over here to create, and we can make a song. So you could let it just create everything, or if you put it in custom mode, you can specify the lyrics, the style of music, and give it a title. So while I'm doing, we'll do our final round of questions, but while I wait, let me know, anybody have a theme for a song? What kind of music do you guys want to hear? Either a suggestion of style of music or a theme for a song. And then we will, we'll make a song before we head out of here. But let me know, were there any other questions, Producer Nick? Anything else come in for questions before we wrap it up today?
No.
No? All right. Well, I used Suno combined with some text to video tools to make our show intro. And I'd like to show everybody that and remind you what that is. So this one right here was made with Suno.
Bill McIntosh teaches AI non-stop. Success is his game, marketing's his fame. McIntosh, the marketing ace, follow his lead.
That silly theme song sticks in my head. I don't know. I find it going off in my head at random times, drives me crazy. But anyway, so that theme song was done with Suno, the tool I was just showing you. And in our channel, we have some extensive training on how to use Suno to create stuff like that. But I'm also showing it on screen here. And we'll put it back up. There it is. And so there we go. I saw a suggestion here. This is, let's see, theme for a show called Let's Debate for the Presidential Elections. Okay. So I saw that as a suggestion, and let's see what it makes. So it's actually going to make two for us. It's okay. It made a pop anthem is what it made for both of these. Oh, and they're ready. They're already ready. Let's check it out.
In this land of endless choices, we gather now with the different voices. From every corner, every street, we come together, ready to meet. Oh yeah, raise your voice, let it be heard. It's time to debate and find common ground. The future's staying.
Wow, I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed with that. What do you don't you think? Like, it just that's pretty cool. The lyrics are actually kind of nice too. So I like that. Here, let's look at the second one.
Get around, it's time for the debate. A clash of ideas, can't wait to demonstrate. The stage is set, the candidates are prepared. Let's dive right in, no holding back, we're not scared. Let's debate, let's celebrate, let's see.
Okay, not as big of a fan of that one. So, but the first one, that was surprisingly good, right? Here, let's go back for a replay.
In this land of endless choices, we gather now with the different voices. From every corner, every street, we come together, ready to.
Kind of want to sing along to that one. So that's pretty cool. Well, there we go. There is our 2024 election debate of the theme song right there. And I like it talking about coming around a debate to find common ground. Isn't that kind of needed? Don't you? I really like those lyrics. That's exactly what we need. All right, cool. Well, I want to thank you for being a part of today's show. And we're going to do a little round for our ad break. So for those of you over on YouTube, you're going to see some of our YouTube ads, and then everyone else will be seeing ads for PushButton AI. And then I'll come back for my final thoughts, and we're then going to wrap it up for today. Okay, ad break is pushed out, and now here goes our PushButton AI ad.
You can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business, or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
All right. So those of you on YouTube, many of you probably saw some YouTube ads. Some of you did not. Probably everyone saw the PushButton AI ad. But let me know what ad you saw during the break. Let me know what. Oh, my camera went nuts. Of course, because my high quality camera decided to overheat, we're stuck with my webcam. So. All right. So with that, we're going to be wrapping up today's show. I want to really thank you for tuning in here. And by the way, tonight I have a webinar for an all new way to partner with me. So you've probably been seeing my emails on that. So if you want to find out how you can partner with me on an all new venture, you'll want to check out the webinar later tonight. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up, and I'll push a final ad here for PushButton AI, but that is it. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and then we're going to see you next time. A member of PushButton AI, then what are you doing? So I would like to invite you to a free masterclass. We're going to be covering in detail how to create an entire digital online course, an entire business, in fact, that can be set up 100% using AI. And if you'd like to attend that free masterclass, what you're going to want to do is head over right now to pushbutton.ai/free class. In that class, I'm going to show you how we can help two different kinds of people. Number one, if you've got a business and you want to add training, courses, or information to your existing business as a new profit center, or maybe a way to add value to your customers, then I'm going to show you how to do a detailed 10-module training course, including 50 to 60,000 words of content. Have it set up and built for you by AI. Also, if you're trying to start your first business online and you're looking for a great business model to make some money online, then PushButton AI is the right solution. And I'll show you how you can use this amazing tool to build an entire business like that. In a snap, PushButton AI will build an entire course for you, create video training, audio training, write your sales page for you, write 30 days of emails for you, create your logo, build your website, set up your shopping cart, set the entire thing up, create a members area so that people can pay you to get access to the course, and you get to charge money and keep all the profits. It's quite easy. You answer 2 questions and you hit a button, and it literally does everything for you. A logo, a 30-day email sequence, your sales pages for selling your product. It creates the entire training course that you can charge money for. It installs your website, sets up your hosting, launches your site. It even helps you pick the perfect domain name, all powered by AI. You just literally log in and start up your brand new business. So attend the free masterclass. I'll show you a live demo of how it works. I'll explain the entire business model so you can see exactly how does it work and how do you profit. That's pushbutton.ai/free class. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. You'll see it down below the video down there somewhere. Hit subscribe, hit the like button. It actually will make sure that you're notified next time that we go live. We release content all throughout the week, by the way. So we have videos on additional strategies and tactics we'll be dropping to you all week long. Check out all of our useful content. Head over to pushbutton.ai/free class if you're not yet a customer. Every paying customer, we're going to be taking today's training. We'll take all the prompts, all the resources, everything that you need to use it, and we're going to put it in your paid members area. So you'll see it in your AI profits course inside your members area. On that note, I'll see you there. Bye for now.
Bill McIntosh teaches AI non-stop. Success is his game, marketing's his fame. McIntosh, the marketing ace, follow his lead to the winning place. With AI become a spin, join him now, learn to win. Learn his way, don't delay. If you do, you'll make your fortune today.
You can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business, or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.